Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my gas chamber experience. In case you have not checked out my basic training experience video, you can check that video out by clicking here. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to do this video because I mentioned in that video that my experience was a little bit unique, if you will. So if you guys want to hear this story, stick around. Okay, so don't remember exactly what week of basic training this was. It might have been week 4, maybe. That sounds right, honestly. So we're gonna go with week 4. It was in week 4 that life changed. All right, so there are 50 girls to a flight, including myself. So there's 50 of us. And there are 50 men to a flight, which makes 100 if you include us. And we always would be with our brother flight, whether that was PT, whether that was for classes, we were just always with them. And so we marched, I believe, over to where the chambers were at. If we didn't march, we took a bus. But I think we marched because we marched everywhere in basic training. And so we get over there. And when we arrived, there were like other flights. I think there was 2 other flights. Don't remember. Pretty sure my female flight was the only female flight there and everybody else was guys. I don't remember though, so don't quote me on that. So we arrive and essentially we're briefed on, I guess, what's gonna happen, but we also were just briefed in general about, I think it's chemical warfare it's called, and this lasted for like hours. So it wasn't like we arrive at this location and then we just go in the gas station. We're like, no, like they wanted us to learn about chemical warfare, stuff like that. And so we did that. And then we get to a certain part where we had to learn how to don our gear, essentially what we'll be wearing in the gas chamber. And, we're doing that. It's going, I guess you could say. And then eventually a couple hours later, it's time to head over there. And you have to understand, in this moment, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. This probably was the most anticipated, or the thing I was most worried about when I went to basic training. Like, you can watch all the videos on YouTube that you want about gas chamber experiences, whatever. But there's nothing like being in that moment. You being the one in the gas chamber. So as we're getting ready and as we're about to do this, I'm getting more and more nervous. I'm freaking out. So they take us to this one area. I think there are bleachers or something. We obviously can't sit in the bleachers. We're all standing. We have our gear on. I believe we're holding our masks in our hands. And they take each flight. They either took each flight or they broke us up into groups because there were some guys standing next to me. So I think that's what happened, is they broke us up in different groups. So I wasn't with all girls when I went in the gas chamber. It was guys and girls. We were together. So you have to understand, I'm freaking out, internally. Outside, I look cool. There's nothing that can there's nothing that can bother me. I'm fine. No, I was freaking out. So I'm waiting in line, and they'll call maybe 20 of us, I think it was, up. And then you'd see them go in that building. Then you would see more people get called up. But the thing that was getting to me is it just felt like everybody was getting up, getting in line, going in the chamber, coming out. And I was not. I was not. I was still waiting to get up to go in line for the, to get closer to the chamber, essentially. I was standing, but I was nowhere near the chamber. I was just with everybody else that was not anywhere near going in. So I'm like, what is going on? And what's not helping is I can see people coming out coughing, sneezing, gagging. And I'm over here thinking, this is going to be me. I'm not going to make it. This is it. This is the end. So, yeah. That didn't help my psyche. Before I went in, oh my God, this is going to be me. So, time passes on a little bit longer. It feels like eternity. And it really did feel like eternity, because then I realized something by the time that all this time was going by, I noticed that everyone has went through the gas chamber, right? Except for me and maybe 24 other people. And with that, we're called. And I was correct. It was literally me, maybe like 24 other people were the last ones to go in the gas chamber. So at this point, you have everyone that's already went in, over here, essentially happy, I guess, because not only did they come out, they came out alive. And they were over there just excited, talking about their experiences with everyone. Some still had snot coming out of their nose. And my heart is like beating out of my chest at this point. I'm like, what have I done? I don't know if I can do this. It just wasn't going good inside of me. And I remember specifically, I was staring at something. I don't even know what it was. It was just something on like the wall or something that I was staring at. And I was just like thinking about like my family. And I was just... It was weird. It went from like, I can't do this to I can do this. And I'll get through this. It was just like a weird recollection. I don't know. It's like a freaking switch like flipped out of my brain. Like, no, like, you got this. It'll be all right. And so, sure enough, they tell us everything we need to do. I believe we had our gas mask on prior to entering. We head on in there. And I believe they say, loosen your straps. And so what that means is you have a gas mask on. And there are these straps that are like right here. So you loosen them. And supposedly, like on YouTube videos that I watched prior to going to basic training, they said that you were able to feel the gas, essentially like right on your chin area line right here. And they ain't lying, because I could feel it, alright? And people are already starting to cough. So I'm thinking, if we don't even have this over our faces yet, what's gonna happen? Like, are these people gonna just pass out and die? Like, I don't know. So, I am not coughing at this point. I'm fine. Shockingly. But my straps are loose, and there are two guys in the center of the building we're in. One, I believe, is giving us directions on what we're about to do. And then I think the other one was like releasing the gas. I was focusing more on the guy giving directions just because I didn't want to mess something up or get screamed at or have to stay in there longer, essentially. So I wasn't really paying attention to the guy. I think he was releasing gas. Like, I wasn't paying attention to him. So I believe the one guy said, you're gonna take your masks off and however many minutes or countdown. I'm gonna do a countdown. And when you take it off, you're gonna say your reporting statement. And then I believe he says, we're going to get out of here or something. So I'm like, okay, cool. We shouldn't be in here that much longer. And so with that, I believe he instructed all of us to take our mask off. And we did. And as soon as we did, a bunch of people just started coughing and gagging. And he's telling everyone to like say your reporting statement, say your reporting statement, say your reporting statement. And when I took it off, and nothing happened to me. Like, I'm not even talking coughing. Like, I literally took off my gas mask and I was able to say my reporting statement with no problems. And I was able to, like, stand there, like, unaffected. Why? I couldn't tell you. I have a feeling if I did it again, it probably would be different, maybe? Like, I really don't know why I was not affected by that. So I'm over here looking at everybody else, like, coughing. Kind of like, are you good? You know what I mean? And then something hit me, though. When we were in our trainings prior to actually doing the gas chamber part, one guy that was an instructor told us, if you're not, I guess, reacting to the gas, and we noticed that, you're going to have to do it again. And I was thinking, that's not, like, everyone's going to react to the gas. This is, what? Is this a joke? Like, I'm sure everyone's going to react. So, it was in my head that he said that, and then it was, like, not in my head anymore. Until that moment when I realized this is not, I guess, affecting me. So, what am I supposed to do? And so, this is the part where we're all heading out, and I realized, oh my gosh, I'm about to walk past this instructor and I'm not even reacting to it. So what I did, because I'm dramatic, I started coughing. I coughed maybe like 3 times just in case they sensed that I was not reacting from the gas. And let me tell you, when I actually like made myself cough, that's when I actually started feeling a little bit of it. So I pretty much coughed like 3 times, like, oh, that's enough. Let me not actually throw up like these other people are. So that's pretty much what happened. And then, we get out and they're telling everyone, don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes. I don't know if that can permanently damage you or something, but I didn't need to. My eyes were not watery. My nose was not running. I was fine. And I still don't know why. Yeah. So then time went on a little bit longer. I think I ended up wiping my eyes a little bit. I don't know why. I think I wanted to. I can be a rebel sometimes. She's not always the best thing about me. But yeah. So I wiped my eyes. Nothing happened to me. So like I said, I don't know. My experience is probably not that common. But yeah, I guess I wasn't really affected by the gas. Like I said, if I did it twice, I don't know. My body probably would have reacted like everybody else's. I can't say for sure. I have no idea. So what I'm essentially telling you is my gas chamber experience was not detrimental. It wasn't the end of the world like I thought it was going to be. I wouldn't say it was enjoyable. I just say I'm happy I did it just to try something different, do something out of my comfort zone, and I'm happy I'm alive to tell the story. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and learning about my gas chamber experience. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.